Hello and welcome to Unlocking the Unseen. I'm Nish, your host from the world of psychics. I'm truly honored you're here as we explore the unseen wisdom that lies within each of us. In our last episode, we spoke about the call to something more, that deep, restless feeling that whispers, "This isn't all there is." We uncovered how intuition nudges us, the subtle signs guiding us towards a more authentic path, and what to do when that pull is present yet mysterious. Today, we are moving one step further. Once you recognize that inner call, the next challenge is learning to truly listen, to distinguish between your genuine intuition and the clamor of fear, self-doubt, and old wounds. How do you know if that inner pull is a quiet, deep knowing or just the noise of anxiety? That's what we are here to unlock. So take a deep breath, settle into this moment, and let's begin our journey together. Before we dive into today's exploration, let's take a moment to remember what we covered in episode 1. We talked about that persistent inner restlessness, a feeling that life as it is might not be enough. We discovered that your intuition speaks in subtle nudges and gentle hints, urging you to step into something greater. The key takeaway? Your inner voice is always speaking. The challenge is being open enough to hear it. And now we ask, when you hear that voice, is it truly your intuition or is fear trying to take the lead? Many of you have asked me, how do I know if it's my intuition or just fear? It's a question I hear often, and it's one that can change everything once you figure it out. Imagine standing at a crossroad. One path is suggested by a gentle, calming pull, a quiet knowing that invites you forward. The other path is marked by a surge of anxiety, a pressure to decide immediately, almost as if something terrible will happen if you hesitate. Both may feel like a gut feeling, but they couldn't be more different. Let's explore how you can tell them apart. First, consider the quality of what you feel. When you are in tune with your intuition, it often comes as a calm, steady sensation. It's like a gentle breeze that doesn't force you, but guides you softly. Even if the message is challenging, it carries a quiet certainty. Now think of fear. It's anything but calm. Fear comes on like a storm, urgent, overwhelming, and demanding immediate action. If you find yourself pressured into a decision, feeling that frenetic need to act right now, it's likely fear trying to hijack your process. Let's move to inner voice. Picture two scenarios. In one, there is a soft whisper, a brief, clear message that appears and fades, leaving you with a sense of clarity. That's your intuition speaking. In the other scenario, there's a loud, insistent roar. It's that loop of what ifs and worst case scenarios playing over and over in your mind. When you find yourself stuck in that cycle, it's fear taking center stage, drowning out the subtle guidance. Remember, your first instinct is usually the real deal. When you notice overthinking and constant doubt creeping in, it's time to check if fear has taken hold. Here's another important point. Where do these feelings come from? True intuition is anchored in the present. It tells you what's right for you right now. It doesn't bring baggage from old disappointments. Fear, however, is a replay of past wounds, moments of failure, heartbreak, or criticism that still linger. If your inner voice is echoing old stories of I can't or I'm not enough, it's likely that past pain is clouding your judgment. Next time you feel uncertain, gently ask, am I reacting to what is happening now, or is this an old fear rearing its head? Another important point to notice is, where does it reside? Your body is your most honest messenger. When you're truly aligned, intuition often manifests as a steady pull in your chest, a subtle warmth in your gut, or a clear sensation in your solar plexus. Conversely, fear tends to inhabit the mind, showing up as racing thoughts, tightness, or that familiar knot in your stomach. It's a signal that something is off, not necessarily with the decision itself, but with how you're approaching it. So next time you're faced with a choice, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Scan your body. Is it relaxed and open, or tense and anxious? Trust that physical feedback. It's telling you more than words ever could. Here's a final comparison. Consider how each source seeks validation. Fear constantly asks for approval, seeking reassurance from friends, statistics, or past experiences. It can leave you feeling dependent on external opinions. True intuition, however, stands on its own. It doesn't need permission. It simply is. When you trust that first instinct without second-guessing every detail, you're tapping into a confident, unwavering inner guide. Learning to trust this inner voice is a powerful act of self-reliance. It says, I know what's best for me, even if the path isn't completely clear. Now that we've broken down the differences, let's talk about how you can cultivate and strengthen your intuition every day. Here are a few simple practices to help you tune in and stay on track. Silence the noise. Spend at least 5 minutes each day in complete stillness. Turn off your phone, close your eyes, and let your mind quiet. In that silence, your intuition can speak clearly. Trust the first whisper. Before your mind overanalyzes, listen to your first thought or feeling. Often, that initial instinct is the truest signal of your inner guidance. Over time, honoring that first whisper builds your trust in yourself. Reflect on your history. Recall moments when your intuition guided you right. Small decisions that turned out perfectly. Write them down in a journal. Over time, these memories reinforce your confidence in your inner voice. Before we wrap up today, I would like to offer you a guided meditation to help deepen your connection with your inner voice. This isn't just about calming your mind, it's about tuning into that quiet knowing that lives within you. Find a comfortable, quiet space, and if you are able, close your eyes. Let's begin. Find a comfortable seated position and gently close your eyes. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and slowly exhale through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel your body relaxing a little more with each breath. And one last time, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Now, imagine roots gently extending from the soles of your feet or from the base of your spine, reaching deep into the earth. Feel the stability and support of the ground beneath you, anchoring you securely in the present moment. Slowly, direct your attention to the top of your head and then gradually move downwards. Notice any sensations. Perhaps a gentle warmth or a light tension as you scan your body. When you reach your chest, simply observe the natural rhythm of your heartbeat. Is it calm and steady? Now, continue your awareness down to your stomach and the area around your solar plexus. Notice any gentle pulls, subtle warmth, or even hints of tension. Simply observe without judgment. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Quietly, in your mind, ask, what is my body telling me right now? Allow the answer to arise naturally. Notice any sensations, images, or emotions that come to you. Whether it's a soft, steady feeling of guidance or a moment of anxious tension. Embrace whatever appears with gentle curiosity and compassion. If you feel a calm, steady pull, let it fill you with quiet confidence. If you sense any tension, simply acknowledge it as a message from fear, an invitation to pause and reflect, not a signal to be afraid. Visualize that gentle inner voice as a soft light in your chest, growing brighter and more stable with each breath. Now, silently set an intention for the rest of your day. It might be something like, I trust my inner voice, or today, I choose to follow my true path. Repeat your intentions silently a few times, letting it settle deeply within you. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Begin by wiggling your fingers and toes, and then slowly open your eyes. Carry this calm and clarity with you as you continue with your day. Take a moment to reflect on your experience. Remember, this practice is always here for you whenever you need to reconnect with your inner wisdom. Thank you for joining me today on Unlocking the Unseen. I hope you leave with a clearer understanding of the difference between intuition and fear, and the practical tools to trust that quiet, guiding voice inside you. In our next episode, We will dive into signs and synchronicities and the universe's messages, exploring how the universe communicates with us through unexpected coincidences and subtle signs. Until then, keep listening, stay curious, and above all, trust yourself. Remember, the unseen is always speaking, and all you have to do is lean in and listen. I am Nish from the world of psychics, and I'll catch you next time.